Students, today let us learn the second poem from your English textbook Beehive, Wind. This poem, Wind, is written by Subramanya Bharati in Tamil and it is translated from Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. Let me explain to you the central idea of the poem. This poem is derived from the poet's observation and devotion. He sees the effects of the wind in general and of stormy weather. He also praises the wind god. We are able to appreciate the keenness of the poet's vision and his unique thought process about something as apparently simple as the wind. The poet suggests everyone to be strong physically and mentally. Wind here is the symbol of difficulties or obstacles humans have to face for their survival. People with a strong physique and good mental health will be able to stand and face odds or obstacles of life. Let us now together read the first 4 lines of this poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Here, the meaning of shutters means hinged panels used to close or open windows. Scatter means throw in different directions. Softly means slowly. The explanation goes, the poet makes request to the wind, asking it not to blow so strongly that it breaks down the shutters of the windows as they separate man from the stormy environment outside. So, he is asking the wind for protection. He also asks the wind not to scatter the papers in his room or to throw down the books from his bookshelves with its force. Let us move to the next 3 lines. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. Here, the poet accuses the wind of blowing too strongly and creating the mess in his room with the books thrown down from the shelves and their pages torn. He sees outside and tells the wind that it has brought rain with it again. Let's continue reading. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. So the word meaning of poking at means making fun of. Weaklings, meaning weak bodies or weak persons. Frail means weak. Crumbling means destroying or breaking. Rafters means sloping beams supporting a roof. Wind god means symbolic of all kinds of wind. Here, winnows means separates weak from strong. Here is the explanation to this poem. Now, the poet speaks in a subdued tone to the wind, saying that it makes mischief whenever it encounters anyone who is too meek, means humble, and mild to protest against its actions. It tears down doors, rafters, and even entire wooden houses altogether, leaving people without shelter from the harsh world outside. This is an idiom implying that the troubles we face in life come as suddenly as a wind and also leave suddenly. As the poet says, the wind can tear down weak bodies and fragile hearts. That is, difficulties in life can lead to a loss of hope as well as a loss of life. Thus, it is all up to the wind god, says the poet. Let's move to the next stanza. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. Here the meaning of firm is make strong. Steadfast means firm and determined. The explanation. Poet now speaks to the readers, saying that the wind does not listen to anybody and its actions are governed by it alone. To escape its harmful effects, we should build our homes on a strong foundation and ensure that their doors cannot be easily penetrated by the wind. Also, we must train our bodies and our hearts to combat and resist the ill effects of the wind. If we are able to do this, then we will no longer consider the wind an enemy. Instead, the wind will invite us to become its friend. This is an idiom meaning that if we make our character strong, we will be able to combat any troubles easily. However, if our character is weak, the troubles will create problems for us. The last stanza. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Here the meaning of blow out means stop a fire. Flourish means grow healthy and vigorous. The explanation goes, here the poet describes how the wind has both bad effects and good effects. The bad effect is that it can blow out a weak fire. However, if the fire is burning strongly, then the wind will make it burn fiercer, thus nurturing what is already strong. The poet comes to the conclusion that if we are strong, then the wind is a good friend for us to have, as it will increase our strength. This is an idiom meaning that all troubles that we face in life will strengthen us further if our character is strong. However, we will be seriously affected by troubles if we are weak. He also says that we should sing our devotion to the wind god on a daily basis, meaning that we should happily face any troubles in our lives. Now, let me talk to you about the poetic devices used in this poem. We can see personification here. Now, let me explain to you what personification is. It's a figure of speech which is used for an inanimate object or animals or birds look or feel like human. Here, the wind is personified throughout the poem. Some instances are, in line 5 to 8 you will find, there, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Here the poet is talking to the wind, gently admonishing it, just like to a human being. Lines 12 and 13. The wind god winnows. Winnows means separates and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. Here the wind is again personified as God. Line 18. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Here the wind is personified as a friend. Line 20. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Here the wind is personified as a friend. Line 21. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. Here the wind is personified as a human. Line 22. We praise him every day. Here the wind is personified as a god. Another poetic device that we can see in this poem is metaphor. Now what metaphor is? Metaphor is a device which compares two things or qualities which are unlike without using like or as. Line 12, please notice line 12. The wind god winnows. Here winnows is a metaphor for separating the weak from the strong. Another poetic device that we can see here is anaphora. Anaphora means repetition of the same word in successive lines. The instances are line 2, 3 and 4. Repetition of don't is given. Lines 6, 7 and 8. Repetition of you. Lines 9, 10 and 11. Repetition of crumbling. Lines 14 and 15. Repetition of let's. So students, today I have come to the conclusion of this poem Wind. If you have any doubts, please clarify it through Mahanda sir, and I'll come to you with the question answers tomorrow. Thank you.